No Sabre has more than one goal. Here's Slavkovsky with Caulfield. His shot turned aside by Luukkonen. Tucked down to the bottom of the circle, and he shot it wide. Connor Timmins out with Dahlin. One-timer. Krebs was screening out in front. Retrieved by Thompson. Timmins dumped it in. Then he took a check from Anderson up high. Here is Josh Anderson. Trying to get it to Texier. Dahlin intercepted. Tuck, no points in the series. Good shot, kicked out. Follow-up shot blocked in the slot by Danault.
Three gets a chance, but that's all off of the captain's work early in game 4.
Bowen Byram, Mallenstein. That's off the glove of Dobish and into the corner. Here's Josh Norris the other way for Josh Doan. Bobbled it, but got it off the Norris. They score! Mattias Samuelsson off a beautiful feed by Norris, and Buffalo has the lead 1-0.
The Sabres at their best, they talk about getting 4 up in the rush. Can't get up in the rush unless you enter with control. Man, Josh Doan makes a terrific play here. He holds the puck, pulls it through his feet. Watch the control through the blue line. He loses it, thanks to backhand pass. And Samuelsson, who comes from the left side all the way across the ice. He's on his right side, 13 goals in the regular season. He's opened up, he's ready for the pass. Man, that's a beauty from Norris. Through traffic, across the seam with Benson.
And the Sabres score first, as they did in game 3. Here they come again. Touch shot. Stopped by Dobish. Shot attempts are 12-2 for Buffalo. Now 13 as Tuck put another one on goal in this series to lead all players on either team. Danault a takeaway. Then Texier lost it to Samuelsson. Helenius with some room. Dropped it for Quinn. Now Helenius to the net front. And the follow-up by Quinn, stopped by Dobish as well.
You don't look at anything but that. This here is interesting. Right there, you do see the Buffalo player as he's coming through the crease. Now, he's not trying to make contact. He's in control of the puck. Right there, he shoots. He does hit the arm and the blocker of the goaltender, pushing him off to the right.
Here comes the call.
After the coach's challenge is determined there was goaltender interference, there is no goal.
And Lindy Ruff and the players were confident that they would. He said, we faced a lot of challenges all year. We've responded all year. Noah Dobson through a crowd, blocked by Luukkonen and cleared. Byram to McLeod up the wall, needing some help from Mallenstein. They couldn't clear. All alone down low, and Evans missed the net. Now Newhook scores! Alex Newhook on fire! It's 1-1.
The last 4 games for Newhook. This puck 100% has to get out of the zone. And when it doesn't, the Sabres defense can't leave before it's out. Mattias Samuelsson, who comes back late, he was way up, leading the rush, thinking that puck was getting out of the net, out of the zone. When it didn't, now they have to react and recover. They can't get there quick enough. What a sweet pass by Jake Evans.
Plays it for Tuck, trying to move away from Dobson, back for Thompson. Dahlin one-timer, stopped by Dobish and flipped to the corner by Dobson. And now Doan. Power and Norris also out there for the Sabres. Byram a one-timer and a stop, sliding across by Dobish. Top of the circle, Krebs in a dangerous spot. Handed it off to Byram. Danault pestering him, thrown toward the net, free puck. Hudson, beautiful puck movement, Demi-Dama blast. The net came off just as the puck was heading toward the goal line.
To know each other well by the end of the game. This shot deflects off of Luukkonen. It never does cross the line, whether the net's there or not. Luukkonen is going to pull this off the line. Demidov still looking for his first playoff goal. Marty St. Louis has said that he has done so much right. He doesn't cheat the game. He knows it will come. This puck hits off of Schen's shin pad, off of Suzuki. Well, a lot of grumbling on the Canadiens forwards when they come back to the bench here after that power play.
Newhook cuts toward the net, found a little seam near the dot and put a shot right on. When you're hot, the puck finds you in great situations, and it did there again for Newhook. Here comes Buffalo the other way. Byram played it off the wall. That got slowed by Anderson, and
Buffalo probably pretty fortunate that Norris was back there on the chase with Hudson, or else he might have gone all the way in clean.
One of their best skaters from behind the goal line. Caulfield threw it to the net. Suzuki. Up high, Demidov moved it to Slafkovsky to Hudson. Suzuki blocked by Timmins. 15 in the period. Another block by Timmins. It pinballs and they score. Cole Caulfield. A power play goal. And a 2-1 Montreal lead.
Finds them. Timmins blocks 3 shots here, and it comes to Caulfield on the goal line. Watch how quickly he takes this puck. Doesn't have a second thought, and he makes one move and spreads out Luukkonen. Watch Luukkonen's left pad. It comes up in the air, and Caulfield jams this under his stick, and between the legs. This will be a good look at it.
Hudson went spinning across the line, lost it, but Slafkovsky kept it in. Suzuki down low. Great stop by Luukkonen on Caulfield.
Great chances here. All of it on the power play. This stop from Luukkonen, he's got to wrestle with it and fight it off. Look at the stretch here. But
Demidov, a lot of room. He decided to retreat when he could have gone forward. Slafkovsky, tough angle shot, and another big stop by Luukkonen in 63 games. And he knocks Evans off the puck, sets up power. A tip down low by Zucker, and a chance as well for Quinn. So here's Dahlin, now being booed every time he touches the puck. 8th year with Buffalo. You saw the graphic. Ooh, that was a strange.
Oh, it's in.
Go in. It is in. It hit the back wall. Karam to the post. Hit Dobish in the back of the leg and went into the net. Wow, what a break for Buffalo.
It's out at center ice. I like this. This never happens. Off the backside of Dobish, out of the corner. It hits him on the top of the pad and in the net. And somehow, this is a power play marker. The Sabres have a race.
Here's Ryan McLeod using his speed on the entry. Tuck, nifty move. Tuck down low, tried the short side, and Dobish held the post. At 82%. And 11 shorthanded goals. Here's Anderson running it down. Stopped by UPL. Anderson again, room out in front as he backhands one. After a long battle, it comes loose to Dahlin. He has it back from Quinn. Thompson with Carrier nearby. Sabres crowding the front of the net. They work it to the front. Benson scores! Zach Benson! A power play goal! And a 3-2 Buffalo lead.
Doan's been the best player in the series for Buffalo, but the one thing that happens here is when Thompson comes over top, they've got to make sure he doesn't shoot the puck. So that opens up enough room for Doan. That gives enough room for him to take a step to Benson. Look at that. Off the right skate. Poised to hold it. And the backhand up over Dobish. The Sabres have 2 power play goals, and they've got the lead here.
Here comes Zucker, has help with him. Helenius, what a stop by Dobish. Robbing the rookie.
To Helenius, his first playoff game, and Jakob Dobish makes a brilliant save.
3:10 to go in regulation.
And Buffalo has Helenius back on the ice again.
Here's Anderson, stopped by Luukkonen.
I just point that out. In this moment of the game, they have so much faith on this young kid. He's going to be up on a 2-on-1 here.
With Zucker. Zucker out in front. Helenius sliding across was Dobish. It looked like it hit the goalpost. The Buffalo Sabres are going to even this series. Whistle with 0.8 of a second, and now that runs off, and the horn sounds.